Back this motherfucker up. Shit. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We'll give it a couple minutes as normal. A couple things to talk about. I won't be long. Hopefully nobody's stressing about the holidays. Give it a couple minutes. It's only one person in the queue. Fuck it, I know it's the middle of the day. I figured a lot of the people might not be available. But even if it's the one, even if it's two, even if it's a few, I'll go over this briefly. I will say that, and this is going to be recorded, so we're going to drop it later. We're going to see how long I even end up doing this because, I mean, if we being straight, I'm already winning off this shit. I'm just sharing the information so other people can win too. But it got to make sense. You know what I mean? Got to make sense. We'll give it like 2 more minutes. Once again, I do appreciate anybody who did donate towards the nonprofit. If you do want to donate, make sure you go to Cash App, $ building back. It's the only thing I ask. But I do appreciate the support. We'll give it a couple more minutes. There's a couple things that could definitely make some people some money that I just want to briefly go over. And we're going to get on with our day. Promise I won't be no more than 10, 15 minutes. For the couple folks that is in the queue, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot. You know what? I'm going to get to it. So, welcome to the couple folks that's here. I want to briefly go over some things that I'm noticing and things that you might be aware of as well, just to make sure we all on the same page. Obviously, the COVID shit, the relief bill just went through. President should be signing that shit today. So if he does that, then obviously we all know you know the little $600. But for the people who actually have LLCs, and it's important that you know that's all you really need for this. The second round of SBA loans, the PPP loans, are going to be available. So I know that a lot of niggas was getting over with this shit before. I just want to make sure that you know at this time they kind of got something set up to where they're going to try to catch people slipping who trying to get over on that. So just make sure if you go for it, make sure you actually have an LLC. I know a lot of people who set up LLCs at the beginning of the year didn't qualify to get the PPP loan last time. But if you started your, I think it was by February, then you qualify this time. So January, February, you qualify this time. If you actually got a PPP loan before in your LLC, you do qualify to get a second one. I'm sure the rate might be a little different, but man, listen, it's if you can get 10 grand and only have to pay $50 a month, I mean, that's not really shit. If you got some hustle about you, you should be able to turn that 10 bands over a few times over. So, you know, it's just something to recommend for the people who, if you did get it last time, just know you qualify again. If you didn't, just know that it's, I mean, just get it. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to take advantage of it. I guess so. I mean, if you're if you're an intelligent battle rapper, maybe an informed battle rapper, I should say, because you don't necessarily have to not be intelligent. But if you're informed and you know that even as a battle rapper, you should have some type of LLC because that's your brand. You niggas can get these loans, and it's not illegal. You're not breaking no laws. You know what I'm saying? So, man, take advantage of that shit, man. You know, because if you don't, you're gonna wish you did. So that's just my piece of advice in regards to the SBA loans. Just know that they are available. The unemployment, it's another thing to know. I know a lot of battle rappers are not aware, but you guys are independent contractors. Especially if you worked with Smack. If you worked with Smack, that means you got paid and you didn't get taxes taken out, which means you're responsible for taxes, legally. I'm not saying you have to pay taxes with it, but I only say that to say that if you are a battle rapper, you should have an LLC, man. You could get 10 bands, just off the fact that you got your own brand. If you're selling shirts, you should have an LLC. So, these are things that you guys should just look into. I mean, it's a 30-year breakdown of 10 grand. That's 50 fucking bucks a month. And you don't have to pay the first payment for a full year. You know what I'm saying? So if you got some hustle about you and you ain't thinking about going to the Gucci store, then you can take that 10 bands and turn that bitch over to 50, 60, $70,000 by next year if you got some hustle about you. I mean, if you don't, then don't even worry about this. This don't really got nothing to do with you. But if you do, why not take advantage of it? So just do your research on it. Once the bill goes through, then you will have that opportunity to go. You just Google this shit. I don't know the website, but look it up. Free money. So in terms of stocks that I wanted to kind of talk to y'all about, man, it's a couple things that I didn't warn y'all niggas about. First off, who hopped on Fubo TV? Raise your hand if you hopped on Fubo TV. I warned y'all, my very first episode of this Fetti Talk. My very first episode of Fetti Talk, I told y'all the first stock I recommended to y'all since I started this was Fubo TV. Since that time, that stock has more than doubled. It's almost tripled. So if you put in 500, you may have made about $1,500 in the last 2 weeks. Do what you want to do, man. But if you just make it make sense, you know what I'm saying? So I only say that to say that that stock is still a good stock. I don't see it tripling up no time soon. I mean, I told y'all that when I told y'all that because, that's what it was. But at the end of the day, it's still an opportunity to really, make money. So hop on that. Apple, I keep telling y'all about Apple. I keep telling y'all about Apple. And, Apple is at a really cheap price right now. I don't know if y'all heard, but they just announced today by 2024, they're going to be in the fucking auto business. It's going to be iCars out here. I mean, they're a $1 trillion company. Why not? They're automatically in competition with Tesla now. Tesla creates at this point some of the best manufacturing vehicles, but I mean, when you're talking about $1 trillion company, it's going to be hard to top that. Because of that, the stocks has gone up a little bit today, couple bucks. See, I think what a lot of people, when they look at Tesla and they look at Apple, Tesla looks sexier because you'll see days where the shit go at 50 bucks, but there's also days where the shit go down 30 bucks. And if that's a lot of money depending on how many stocks you got into it. Now, Apple, yeah, it might go down a couple dollars, but normally it's going up $2 or $3 every single day. I can't explain this enough. If they didn't do stock splits, Apple would be at $28,000 a share right now. Like, it's important to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let that $120 a share fool you. Like, if they make this car, which they're going to make it, I mean, they got the money to do it. So if they make this car by 2024, it's a possibility that the money that you put into it right now is probably going to get about 10 times its return. Like right now, by the time that car comes out. I mean, do what you want, but I'm just warning y'all. Like, there's a reason why this company is worth $1 trillion. I'm just letting y'all know. So Apple is another one to look into. What was this other one? Or another one I want to talk about real quick. For Tesla, for the people who did get into Tesla, I just want, for those who don't know, I spoke about the S&P 500 a couple weeks ago. Um, People think Apple is just phones and Tesla is only cars. Both companies, yeah, they're both tech companies. That's the bottom line. They're tech companies. And when you're dealing with tech in the year 2020, no matter what, you're going to win. Oh, one other stock. That was the stock I was thinking about, Microsoft. Microsoft is at like 220. Hold on, let me just check. Where's it at? 224 right now. That was a stock that they predicted by within the next couple of months, it should shoot up to about 280, 290. So if you own a bunch of Microsoft stocks, I guess this is just for people who got it like that to get, maybe 10, 15, Microsoft stocks, 20 Microsoft stocks. If you can only get one, don't worry about this. But if you got it to maybe get multiple Microsoft stocks, look into that. Is predicted to do really, really well by the end of next year. It should go up another $100, which, like I said, if you own enough of those stocks, that can, going up $100 in a stock, that can really boost some shit up depending on how many shares you got. So Tesla, just going back to the Tesla thing, Tesla joined S&P 500 yesterday. So that means a couple different things. So first off, I know a lot of people, like Tesla, but Tesla is a very expensive stock. Like, I mean, it's, what is it, 600 and it's 635. You know what I'm saying? So unless you got bread to get, 10, 15 stocks of it, it really kind of don't make a lot of sense to own a Tesla stock, because you can easily own $40 or $50 stocks to where if it goes up 10, $15, you can make way more than just that one stock. But the benefit of this going in the S&P 500 is the fact that now you can put it in something that is grouped up with 499 of the other top stocks in the world, to where you're never really going to lose. Like just today, Tesla went from it was 658 to yesterday, and today it's at 636. So it dropped damn near $20, just in the last 24 hours. That never happens with the S&P 500, because there's too many high-end stocks that's just not gonna fall off. Like it would take like some cataclysmic shit for some of these companies to fall off. So I only say that to say, if you are not so much the gambling type of investor, like the one who's going balls to the wall, who just want to actually just consistently make a profit, now you can invest into the S&P 500, and you can actually still own shares of a Tesla stock. So you can benefit in, a portion of the wins. But when they have days like this where they lose, $20, S&P 500 maybe only lost maybe like $2 today, which that ain't shit. So, that's just something to kind of keep in mind if you're not, once again, the gambling type of investor who don't really care about, days where things go like how they are today. Now, with that being said, it's important to know that if you get into the S&P 500, you'll never see the actual return that somebody who owns a Tesla stock is going to receive, because it is predicted, which I don't know, we don't know, predicted that the stock could go back up to 2,000. Even after the stock split, with it being at 600 right now, it's a high likelihood that this shit is going to go right back up to 2,000 within the next year. So, I mean, at this point in time, you could quite honestly triple or quadruple up, which most people who own Tesla this year did. Like if you bought this stock at the beginning of the year, you tripled up. I tripled up off Tesla. And, there's a potential of it tripling or quadrupling again just this upcoming year. So, you're never going to see the upside if you get into S&P 500, but you'll never lose if you get into S&P 500. So I just want to make sure you guys are able to weigh out your options and what, in terms of an investor mindset, what's more important to you, constant growth or shooting for the fucking stars. You know what I'm saying? But just know when you shoot for the stars, sometimes you miss. So it's just important to know that. Let me think. I think there might have been one other thing. Like I said, I ain't want to keep y'all niggas here because at the end of the day, I got shit to do. I know y'all got shit to do. Actually, I think that might be it. I ain't gonna tell y'all what to do with that $600. Like I see a lot of niggas trying to get all like woke and shit about, man, invest your 600, man, shut this $600. Do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Get some shoes, enjoy your life. Um, yeah, no doubt, G. Um, doing what I can. So yeah, do what you can with do what you want with the 600. I mean, if you're looking to invest into a stock, if you got $600 and you just want to give it all up, put it in Apple or put it in Tesla. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But just know when it's Tesla, it's going to be a lot of this. Like, you know, that's just what it's going to be. But when it goes up, it goes up. But when it go down, you might lose $30 in a day. But if you got $600, or get into airline stocks, or get into, you know, there's a million different things to get into. Once again, find the passion of what you actually believe in. Do your research on the stock. You can always go to these websites. They always show their annual report on the website, so you can see how much money they lost last year or how much they're actually worth. It's all on their websites. Just a good way to kind of start, to know who you're dealing with before you investing into them, because ultimately you are a partial owner once you make that investment. So, how do you feel about DraftKings? Oh man, I've been talking about DraftKings since uh, it had to have been at least April. Yeah, so DraftKings is a no brainer. It's Vegas without the casinos, and in this day and age, that's a benefit because you know casinos got regulations because of COVID. And ain't no telling how long the regulations gonna be. There ain't no DraftKings facility. You just tap in online. So I've been on the DraftKings race. Oh shit! One other thing I wanted to run by you. I'm glad I just pulled this shit up. There is where the fuck is that website? You know what? Damn, I lost that shit. That's what happens when you burn before you do this. All right, never mind. Fuck it. That's it. All right, yeah, but yeah, look into DraftKings. It's a good stock. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of the week. I might come in here tomorrow if there's something that's worth talking about. If it ain't, then I'm just gonna see y'all next week. So y'all have a good week. Enjoy time with y'all family. Happy whatever the fuck you celebrate. Peace.